Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Wednesday blog of awesome.
Wednesday blog of awesome.
There you go. I'm very sorry that I've been so incommunicado this week. School has started with full force. I haven't even replied to emails, so I'm very, very sorry, guys. I'm really gonna get on that. I really am. But there were a couple of questions last time on the church elections. Are you ready to get schooled? Get ready to get schooled. I'm kidding. In the 16th century, in the 1500s, a man named Martin Luther did some stuff down in Germany, or in, well, what would today be in Germany, I'm sure, proclaiming that the Catholic Church was, well, evil. Not evil, but, well, basically he started what is now today the second large arm, or the third, if you also count the Orthodox Church, which you should, of course. The third large arm called Protestantism. Protestantism? Yeah. Or Lutheranism, if you will. And a lot of Western European heads of state, kings, princes, etc., lords, took to the new religion because it afforded them the freedom to be head of state. Whereas a head of state under Catholicism had to bend to the Pope, and the Pope, in these days, he made the most of his power, let's just put it that way. Especially a lot of princes in what is today Germany seized on the new denomination. Thank you. On the new denomination. So also the King of Denmark, who was at this point also the King of Norway, and the King of Denmark remained the King of Norway. You know, different kings, but the principle is about the same, for another 300 years until 1814. In 1814, the Norwegian people thought, hey, we might be free real soon. So they wrote themselves a constitution. That was a moot point because they invariably fell under Swedish rule. Denmark was, as some of you will know, on the losing side of the Napoleonic Wars and had to hand off Norway as punishment to Sweden. So Norway got its own king, their own king, under Sweden. And they had their constitution. Article 2 of the Norwegian constitution says, all inhabitants of the realm shall have the right to free exercise of their religion. This wasn't always so, but it's like that now, okay? The evangelical Lutheran religion shall remain the official religion of the state. The inhabitants professing it are bound to bring up their children in the same. And also, in Article 4, the king shall at all times profess the evangelical Lutheran religion and uphold and protect the same. So, separation of church and state, not so much in Norway. We have a state church, the Church of Norway. A rather wishy-washy kind of thing. You all know me, and I'm not going to go into my views or, you know, my religious views. Let's just say I'm a Democrat fiscally and a Republican socially, so I'm a bit of a bastard there. And the Norwegian church is getting liberal. It really is. Aside from that, and it's not an important point because I'm going to stay in the church because it's my church, damn it. Point is, there is a minister in the government, the Minister for Culture and, what do you call it in English? I don't know, but the Minister for Culture and, well, Church Affairs, I suppose, or Religious Affairs, I suppose, maybe. Ministry of Culture and Church Affairs. I was right. And in the end, it's him who makes this minister who makes the decision on the bishops. Well, you know, there's a whole process with parish councils and dioceses making their recommendations, and the government making a decision based on this. And the Minister for Church Affairs has always been obliged to pick one of the 3 frontrunners. This is a problem mainly because, well, you know, you don't want the state poking around your church's business. And if you're not in that particular church, you don't want that church anywhere up in the state's business. But as of yet, we do have church elections in the same 4-year intervals as we have elections for the National Assembly. We have elections for the parish councils and for the councils of the diocese. So there. I don't know, if you have more questions about this, feel free to ask. This is also natural to me. I hardly think about the fact that this is, of course, seems entirely foreign to people. Foreign, get it? Anyway, school is biting my ass so hard. It's hard. It's a lot of work, and we were split into groups to do a group hand-in. And I was grouped with 2 very nice and okay people. The third one was a grown-up. I have experience working with grown-ups on group projects. It rarely works out well because they don't tend to treat full-time school as full-time school. So as with this woman, she had today off because she was attending some meeting, I don't know, with some social authority or other. And tomorrow she needed off because she was starting a new job. But anyway, we're working through it, we're pushing through it, and in about a week I'm hopefully shot of her forever. I hope so, because grown-ups who go back to school, how I hate thee. Let me count the ways. You know, not all of them, but like this woman, they have this holier than thou thing going, and this, oh, but honey, I've lived in the real world. I don't know. Okay, it's 10:30 and my husband's not home yet. When do I get to start being worried? They had this thing after work today. I don't know what it was. He said something about christening? I don't know. Like a hazing, not a hazing, because, come on, these are engineers and shit, but, you know, that kind of thing. And it's 10:30 and he should go to bed because he needs to get up at 6:30 in the morning. But he's not here yet. So once I finish this, got a pretty good feeling I'm gonna go ahead and call him. But as for the Wednesday blog of Awesome, this is it. I lost a pound this week, which is good. Could be better, but a pound is good. Okay, I will see you guys the next time. For now, this has been
Wednesday blog of Awesome.